look at closing out the cash drawers in Toast. And so first step is going to be to log in. Touch on Go. We're going to use the arrow here and go back to the main menu. On the main menu, we're going to touch on cash drawers under cash management. Here, you'll have an active, open, and closed column. Okay, active is any money that's in the drawer now. Open would be anything that needs to be counted, and then closed would be anything that's been finalized. And so let's go back to this active one. So when I'm ready to close the cash drawer, I'm going to look on this row and I'm going to see here that I have one cash drawer that should have 1171 in it. Note that this is controlled by the blind or full cash drawer permission in Toast. So some team members may not see the value. So I'm going to touch on this line. I'm going to go right here to where it says close drawer. Okay, so I'm going to touch on close drawer, and then I'm going to type how much is in the drawer. Okay, so in this sense, if I should have had 1171 and I did have 1171, I could put that here. If there's ever a difference, like let's say I counted this and there was only $11 even, then I could see that it was short. I could make any comments that I need, and I could close that drawer. Also here, note that some team members may not see the values depending on that permission. So if you just see the cash actual amount, you can put what's in the drawer there. Okay, depending on if you're using starting balances or not, this might be different. If you have a $200 starting balance and you took in $11.71, I would want to put $211.71 here if I was using a starting balance. Okay, in this instance, since we're not, I'm going to go ahead and put that this drawer had 1171, and then I'm going to touch on close drawer. If you need any help counting the bills or the coins, you can touch here where it says count bills. And this is an overlay for a calculator. So you would touch the quantity of each bill. So if you had two $5 bills, I would put 2 in here. 10, and it calculates to 10. Same thing with the coins. Okay. Once we touch on that closed drawer, then the number 2 indicates a new drawer has started. The closed drawer will then move into that closed column. And so that was closing a cash drawer in Toast. Cash management, cash drawers, touch on the active drawer, and then touch on where it says closed drawer.